Hello, I'm John,
And I'm Nancy.
and we are
J&N
J&N Travels.
Travels.
Welcome in. Thank you for coming in on a cold. Do we know even know the temperature out there right now?
No, but it was supposed to have snow today, just about 1 inch.
An inch or so. Can't wait to avoid that, huh? Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
we get out of here before any big blizzards hit with us, right?
Yeah.
So it's cold out there, but there's no snow. All the other snow got washed away with rain, so we're just waiting for the next band.
It's
As
supposed to start snowing around 2
today,
p.m.
yeah.
Yes.
As most of you
So it is
know,
about 2 p.m. No, peek
as
outside.
most of you know, we're heading down to Florida right after Christmas, and so we're doing a live today. We won't be doing the live next Wednesday because the whole week is just booked with appointments, and then we'll be doing the last live the Wednesday before Christmas, before we head down to Florida. We do have a live this Saturday at 4 o'clock. Sunday, I'm sorry. What did I say Saturday? Sunday at 4 o'clock, and that will be the last Sunday live uh, in New Hampshire. We still haven't figured out what kind of schedule we're going to work out for down in Florida, or what we're going to do. So please pay attention to our thumbnails and notifications if they pop up
You
because
might
we're
see us on the corner with a cardboard sign saying we will work for food.
that's right. We just don't we just don't know what we're doing. So that's where we're at
Uh,
right now, and if I forgot anything, Nance, let me know. But let's just peek into the chat. First one in was good old Maxwell Smart. Welcome in, Maxwell.
Maxwell.
And Larry, next in
Hey,
line.
Larry.
Larry is coordinating the hotel for the,
Yes.
the day before the cruise that we're going on. And they switched hotels now. I've got to read up on
Oh,
that and
okay.
see if they have some kind of a cruise package at the new hotel.
All right.
Um,
There's a lot of cool people going on that
yeah,
cruise. I'm
well,
excited.
speaking of cool people, I just found out Cruise and Scene is going. Welcome in, Cruise and Scene, and
Wow.
they're on the same cruise.
Oh,
So
that's
that's
really
fantastic.
nice.
So it'd
We're
be
gonna
nice to
have a
meet them.
blast. Yeah, that's awesome. That's great. It's getting bigger and better every day.
They're up to, I think, 23 cabins right now.
Nice.
Tommy Dodson, welcome
Hi,
in. Thank
Tommy.
you for joining us from sunny but chilly Tennessee. What is the temperature down there, Tommy, in
Ooh.
Tennessee? Now they get, I'm not sure what do you get normally for snow, like in the low-lying areas? I know you mountains down there that probably are covered with snow, but
Mm.
you see all those Christmas specials from Tennessee,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Hey, Journey with the Gingers. Thank you for
Hey,
coming by.
Journey
Hi,
with the
friends.
gingers.
Listening while I work.
Oh.
Sounds like a
Oh.
kind of a Disney song, doesn't it?
Will
Listening
you
while I
whistle
work.
while you
Yeah.
work too?
That was this whistling for
Whistling, yeah,
yeah,
whistling
okay.
while you work.
So we are going to do a typical news story with some brain stuff, brain teaser type of stuff thrown in between, and we'll do the same on our next live, which is in 2 weeks from today, and then we have to figure out
Well,
what
our
we're
next
gonna.
live is Sunday.
No, I mean no, the one we do the brain cheeses is
Oh,
2 weeks
I
from today,
see.
and then we have to figure out what we're gonna do if we're gonna come up with the same kind of format or just chit chat from Florida or something like that. So we're not really sure.
I see. Yeah, counting down.
I know we
3
are
weeks
counting them.
left.
All right, so let me bring up our little cruise travel news. Cruise current. Why am I saying cruise? Current travel. My glass is going to be a little cleaned up, I think. I'm looking at everything
He
long
worked a
distance today.
16-hour shift, so he's still tired from that. That was a
Okay,
long
current
shift.
travel news stories. And the first one on the docket is Royal Caribbean will have 4 cruise ships sailing to Alaska in 2023. Nice, huh?
Wow.
In 2023, Royal Caribbean will offer cruises to Alaska on smaller and larger cruise ships. The cruise line has Ovation of the Seas, Quantum of the Seas, Radiance of the Seas, and Enchantment of the Seas scheduled to offer a nice variety of cruises to the 49th state. Ovation of the Seas and Quantum of the Seas will sail from Seattle, offering week-long cruises. Radiance of the Seas will sail week-long one-way cruises from Vancouver. Yeah,
Hmm.
your way, Larry, and offering both northbound and southbound cruises. Enchantment of the Seas will sail round trip from Vancouver. In addition to sailing to Alaska, 3 of the ships will offer sailings to Hawaii.
Yes, because our son is booked on the
He's booked on
radiance
one of
of
them
the. He's booked on the radiance of the sea.
for his honeymoon.
Yeah,
That should be nice, huh?
I know. That should be awesome. That looks beautiful. Gosh. Yeah, I still want to do Alaska, but it's
Yeah, I
all
mean
right.
that would be a big distance thing if we decide we want to take that flight over there or
Yeah,
not.
that would be. Yeah, I would have to make that decision.
Nothing we have to jump on now.
No, not at all.
So, our second story, airlines still owe billions in ticket refunds for canceled flights.
Wow.
So, all these refunds you heard people getting,
Yeah.
people aren't getting them.
Oh, no.
Despite getting 3 separate federal government grants and loans totaling $54 billion, not million,
$54
billion,
billion.
and a robust rebound in domestic travel, the U.S. airlines are still on the hook for ticket refunds of canceled flights from 2020.
What a
According
mess.
to a report by CBS News, airlines still owe passengers nearly $20 billion in refunds for flights that were canceled in 2020 due to the pandemic. Does anyone have a refund coming their way and still waiting for it? The airlines obviously made some conscious decisions not to do the right thing and give refunds, even when they were required by law. So now the law is going to get even more involved, right?
Yeah.
Tommy says we're at 55 degrees now. It was
55.
43 when I played golf this morning. That's a little too cold for me to play golf.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. You got out and
That's almost glove weather for golf. Well, snow is rare where we live, thank goodness. Of course, we go nuts when there's a hint of snow in the air.
yeah. So I don't understand some. The airlines refuse to give
Well, you know, they
refunds
cancel
until
the flights
yeah,
and they
then-
say they're gonna give you a refund and they
then
just don't
they
send
just
them.
never do
They
it.
just
Yeah.
pocket them. Then the government get involved and
Yeah.
let's see what happens. Hopefully people will get their money back. Hey, welcome in Billy J Travels.
Hey, Billy J Travels.
He is going on the Carnival Glory
Oh.
out of New Orleans.
Oh,
One of our ports.
Yeah.
New Orleans and why am I blanking on that? What's the other two? Oh, Texas.
Texas.
Are the two we want to sail from in the near future.
Right.
25 days until he goes out of New Orleans.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'd love to visit New Orleans.
Well, if we can combine it with a cruise, a week-long cruise, and then a week in the area, just to get to know Louisiana a little, get to know Texas a little, that'd be really nice, huh?
Yeah.
Brain break time. We actually have a bonus brain break today. I think we'll go in with 5 today and not 4. So this is we started this last week, and these are called rebuses. Rebus. Okay, and you put the picture together and you tell me what that saying is or what that phrase is. These are just general comments. So this is the first one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through to the next brain break, and when the next brain break comes up, I will give the answer to this one, and I'll show it again. So you don't have to have this memorized. All right. I gotta find a way to be able to keep those up on the screen while I'm flicking through.
Yeah.
I haven't quite figured out how to do that yet. Okay, so our next news story is a Disneyland story. Fan favorite festivals return to Disneyland Resort. The festive season of Disneyland Resort will once again be followed by fan favorite festivals. The Lunar New Year celebration and the Food and Wine Festival will return to Disney California Adventure this winter and spring. Now, this is when I read this, it kind of bummed me out. Our dream was to go down for the 2-3 months and get an annual pass for Disney, so we could hit their Food and Wine Festival and stuff like that. And it looks like right now they're still suspended, meaning we will only be able to get a certain amount of days, which will be terrible for us.
Yeah, we did the Food and Wine Festival years and years ago.
20 years ago, maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think
that was back when. What's the island there? Pleasure Island was remember it was all clubs.
Yeah, that's right.
I was talking to someone recently that never knew that existed.
Yeah.
It used Pleasure Island, for anyone that is a little younger than us. It was an island that was all nightclubs. And you could drink out in the streets and between clubs, and it was a lot of fun. Each one had different themes. They had a comedy club. They had a very popular one called the Adventureland Club or Adventure Club. And then they had the actual bars set up right out in the streets there too.
Of course, yeah.
So it's kind of fun, and you wouldn't pay separate cover charges back when we went. You would just pay a ticket to get on the island, and it covered all the clubs.
Yeah,
you go in and out of them.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wonder why that wasn't as popular. Did away with that.
Well, I think drinking ages went up. You know, the whole thing with drinking, and they probably weren't able to support it.
Yeah,
and you got to remember, the entertainment went through the roof.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Well, I'm glad we experienced that
Yeah,
before
right.
it ended.
Okay, the Lunar New Year Festival commemorates traditions of Chinese, Korean, and Vietnamese cultures and
Mm.
includes multicultural performances, special activities, cultural delights, beautiful decor, and more.
Mm.
Yulan's Lunar New Year's procession will return this year, and visitors will see a parade performance as they honor family, friendship, and a potential for a fortune-filled new year.
Nice.
This coming year will be a year of the tiger, so Tigger will join the fun with Mulan and
Oh, I love
Mushu,
Tigger.
Mickey and Minnie, the three little pigs, and more festive attire. The Lunar New Year Festival will begin January 21st, 2022, and take place through February 13th, 2022. Follow the celebration, Following the celebrations of foodie favorite Disney California Adventures Food and Wines Festival, which will begin March 4th through April 26th, 2022. So stuff to look forward to, you people over there on the West Coast.
Very good.
And that's, of course, a celebration with the dragon, Chinese dragon.
That's really colorful. I like that.
And you got Mickey and Minnie in their holiday best.
Aw.
Okay, let's see. Let me just flash back. No, I don't give the answer to the question until we get to the next brain thing. Hey, let's see. Saying hello to. Oh, I missed you, Kenneth. I'm sorry about that. Hello, everyone. I'm typing through a tablet, trying to tag everyone. So Kenny is saying hello to everyone, even if he doesn't
Hello,
address you
Kenneth.
individually. Let's see. We've got guesses coming in. Hi, Kenny's coming in. Mr. Blaine, welcome
Hey,
in.
Blaine.
He is finally home, as you
Yeah,
know.
we know that. He came home a week ago.
In fact, Blaine, I have your live from Monday in the queue because I've been locked in a room without a computer this week, and hopefully tonight when I go on the midnight shift, I'll be able to catch up on these, given what his plans are for the near future, his
Oh,
travel
okay.
plans. So it'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah.
Let's see. He says, "Is this where I give Santa my Christmas list? Hope it's not too late. It's been awful. Good boy.
What?
I've been an awful good boy this year." Yes, you have, Blaine, and you can submit your list here. I'll make sure Santa Claus gets it. See, hellos. Tommy says, pretty sure they saved a lump of coal for you. Actually, coal's more expensive. I remember when they told us there was a point where coal was not financially reasonable gift to put in the kid's socket, which I thought was really funny.
Oh, gosh.
Save a lump of coal for you. Mallory in the other hand gets all the good stuff. Same thing got refused. I guess it may be in his home. They could convert to some kind of coal burning, you know. Okay, this is preview for the Star Wars Galactica Star Cruiser. And this I thought you're gonna see when this little video clip is over with like what happened, but it's this let's say this video was released with features. It's supposed to show it's the most current one. It was released a couple days ago. It's supposed to show some features in that hotel that Disney's doing Star Wars. So let me show the video that I was going to show, and then I can go on with the comment. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear this. If you can't hear the sound, let me know.
Hello there. I'm super excited to see what your team created. We cannot wait to have you aboard because Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser is a first of its kind vacation experience where you get to spend 2 days and 2 nights living out your very own Star Wars story. I'm just so excited. We gotta go inside. Wow, this is unreal. It's like I'm walking straight into a Star Wars movie. Except it's not a movie, right? You get to be in the middle of it all and in the middle of the action. And then there's activities you can do on here. Yeah, there are activities on board the ship. The first one that I'm really excited about is lightsaber training. Here on the bridge, we also invite all of our guests to do bridge operations training. And occasionally, this is where we can go to hyperspace. So we've really focused on making sure we have some of the best entertainment in the galaxy on board. One of which I'm so excited about is this pop star who's known throughout the galaxy for what's going on? I just popped through that door. I have no idea. Look above, see the one slowly emerge before your eyes. Welcome to the new world. Welcome to the new world. There you are. Oh my gosh. I was just in there watching alone, and his performer just came out of nowhere. You just met Gaia. She was incredible. Let's get you back to the launch pod here real quick. Sounds good. All right.
Wow.
Okay. So back to us, Nance. All right. So the funny thing with this video, and yes, Tommy asked me, but I didn't want to interrupt the beautiful video.
Yes.
That kid is the one from the. You know where you saw? Did you recognize him?
I recognized his voice. I couldn't see him, but his voice sounded so familiar. So who's he?
The one from the Goldbergs.
Oh, okay. That's who it was. Okay, because his voice sounded so familiar, and I was trying to figure out who he was.
Okay, so this is the humor spot. So I found this. I thought, okay, people would be interested. It just came out more on the Star Cruiser, which is what do we say, 5,000 for 2 nights stay there. So we won't be there anytime soon, even though price is a lot of fun. But they actually got a huge barrage of negative comments on the video.
Really?
And Disney pulled it down.
Oh
So
my
I'm glad I had
gosh.
gotten it. I'm not sure if it's out there somewhere and people could find it, but I managed to capture it before they pulled it down. So it's kind
Really?
of funny. And this is the reason. Okay, Disney deletes Star Wars hotel video amid backlash. Disney deletes Star Wars hotel promo video from social media
Yeah.
after receiving backlash for the scripted video in a cheap-looking hotel. While the hotel has received some backlash for the pricing, the backlash reached new heights when Disney posted a promo video showing footage of the actual Galactica Star Cruiser hotel. The video quickly racked up numerous dislikes and comments from viewers, slamming the hotel for seemingly looking cheap and for choosing a non-Star Wars star for the promo.
Oh.
Pretty funny, huh?
Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. So they pulled it down.
And if you notice, a lot of the pictures they're using there, ones we've actually used on our past, they were pulling from old pictures. They weren't really putting a lot of
They
new
didn't
stuff
put a
up
lot
there.
of thought into that video, I guess.
Right. And let's see. Okay. Lane says if it didn't cost so much, I would do so. I would too. The theming looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm not a Star Wars big fan, but it looks like it would be fun.
And of course, I said yes to that. It is a kid guy from the Goldbergs. What did Billy say? I'd sell Anakin Skywalker's arm to do that experience.
Yeah.
Since I don't know who Anakin Skywalker is, but he's going to sell his arm anyways. I'd sell Luke Skywalker's hand to do that experience. Yeah, it does sound like fun. Even if you're not a big Star Wars fan, it does look like a lot of
Oh
fun.
yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
looks like a blast.
Okay, brain break time. So this is the one we're looking now for the answer to, and then I'll give you the new one. Let's look back. More time to find my markings where I marked it. Oh, there it is. Break off point. Okay. So going once, going twice. Do you want to guess what you think it is, Nance?
I can't see the
You gotta lean
the-
forward.
the-
Okay, what
I
it
don't
is
know,
this is
stand up, I guess.
that's
I don't know.
stand, and that's the word me.
Stand, and that's the word me.
Right. So the correct answer is yes. Stand by me. Stand by me.
Oh,
Stand
okay.
by me. Hellos. Okay. Let's see if
That was a good
anyone-
movie, by the way. If you ever watched the movie Stand By Me, it was very
I'm not
good.
sure I've ever seen that
That was a
movie.
good movie. I liked it.
Okay. So, yeah, and Blaine said the same. You stand by me. So that is correct. So the next brain is, pull it up a little. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Memorize it subconsciously, and we'll bring
Yeah,
it back
I know
up
this
before.
one.
Okay, I don't see it yet though.
No.
Okay, this was an interesting one because we haven't heard of a lot of outbreaks on cruise ships, right? So
Mhm.
we have to have the negative thrown in since this was big in the news, Nance.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 COVID cases on NCL ship Norwegian Breakaway.
Oh,
At least 10 people on the NCL ship Norwegian Breakaway have tested positive for the virus as the liner returned to its home port in New Orleans on Saturday. This past
oh
Saturday.
boy, it's past
Now,
Saturday.
since then, since I put this
Yeah.
together,
Yeah.
it has jumped up to 17.
Mm.
Okay, the amount has grown to at least 17 right now of crews and passengers, which is still a low percentage if you do the math.
Yeah.
because
Was it a vaccinated cruise?
Yeah, that's what the Louisiana governor of the port and New Orleans, city of New Orleans, were working together with CDTC to initiate existing virus agreements and protocols with the cruise line. The liner was carrying 3,200 people. So if you want to do your math, passengers, the health department announced all of the identified cases were asymptomatic and all
Oh,
the guests
really?
and crew are fully vaccinated.
Oh, asymptomatic, so
Right.
nobody felt sick. That's
So,
good.
I mean, they're handling it, it scares you,
It
but you're not
does.
going to go back to what it was before because they've got protocols that seem to be working right now.
Yeah.
Guests who tested positive were required to travel directly to their residence in a personal vehicle upon disembarking on Sunday or to a self-isolated accommodation provided by NCL. What more can you do, right? You're either going to hang out in the hotel for I
Yeah.
don't know, the quarantine is 7 days or something,
10 days, I think.
and then or go back to your home, right? And none of them felt sick, so that's
That's
good
good they
news.
didn't feel sick.
Let's see. Right, so if people are pumping out the answers.
Yeah, this one was
Okay,
easy.
so the next one, I thought this is a cute little article, so I figured I'd just play the video for you. These are the most expensive cocktails in the world.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
You want to guess what you think the most? Anyone want to guess what you think the most expensive cocktail is?
The most expensive
what do you think?
cocktail. I don't know. I'll just say a chocolate martini.
No, not what kind, but how much it costs.
Oh,
Yeah.
the cost. Oh, I'll say $55.
55 most expensive. Anyone want to throw a number out there? What do you think is the most expensive? Okay, well, I will show you. Let's see.
Mm. That's a pretty looking drink.
$22,600 for the most expensive.
What? Are you
This one you can. This is a
serious?
$10,000 one. You get a gold bracelet with it.
What kind of a drink is it?
You have to read the thing.
Holy moly. Who would buy
Fifth place, $1,670 for a sidecar.
this? Oh, it's called a sidecar?
Yeah, I've heard of the drink.
Yeah,
but
I've heard of that drink too, but I've heard of that. It's in my little book that I have of alcoholic drinks.
So has anyone ever bought a drink of that cost, or would anyone consider it? Now, I guess for that cost, you go to the Star Wars Hotel, right?
Gee.
Blaine said 20,000. They were a little closer than you, and Tommy said
Wow.
1,200. So would they say it was 22,000? So
Yeah,
Blaine was probably the
what?
closest if we were taking
For
taking
one
guesses.
drink.
For one drink. Yeah.
Boy, it costs you a lot of money to get blitzed.
Well, you're probably not going to get blitzed, right? I'm guessing.
Not at that cost.
Okay, so let's see. Throw this in here. So that separation. Okay, did you think you know what that is, Nance?
Yeah, it's misunderstood.
You joined the yep. Tommy got it. Journey got it. Billy got it. Blaine got it. Looks like everyone got it. Excellent. Blaine said he's going to a new car from the down payment for one. I know. Just imagine the person who can afford to do that, or goes in and buys a few drinks, for him and friends.
That's,
Yeah, you're right, Billy. A car or a cocktail.
oh my God, that,
Think, guys, how many cruises or trips to Disney World or anything that's on the
I
top of your
just
list that you
can't
could do for that?
fathom
I know.
spending that much money on one drink.
Even if you had the money,
Even, right, that's what I'm
think
saying, even
you
if you
give it to
had
charity
it.
to do something with it.
Oh, gosh. I didn't know a sidecar was that expensive. I'm gonna have to look it up in my drink book to see what's in it.
Yeah, I mean, we can look at the names of drinks after you can
Yeah,
look
I
them up.
have a whole book
Well,
on all the
I'm sure it's not
drinks.
the ingredients. I'm sure it's how the presentation, you know.
Yeah.
Tommy says, "Gotta go. Been invited to go out and do some Christmas shopping." Well, I
Oh,
wouldn't want to
nice.
miss that, Tommy. Good luck
No,
on
that
your
sounds
shopping.
fun.
With a stop at Red Robin's for their
Oh, that
bottomless
sounds.
root beer float. I didn't even know they had
Ooh, I
that.
didn't know they had that. That sounds really good.
See you all around.
Yeah, have a fun day. Bye,
Well, welcome in Ace, Florida 1.
Ace,
Hi there,
Florida
everyone.
1,
Good afternoon from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I keep saying Ace, Florida. If that FLA does not stand for Florida, please correct me.
FLA should stand for Florida, but she's
But
in.
they're from North Carolina,
Okay.
so
What's the temperature there? Should be fairly
yeah.
warm,
What is the
right?
temperature in North Carolina? Okay, so misunderstood. That is correct on that one. The next one, which will not be answered until the next brain thing comes up. But let's get it out there.
I'm still thinking about those expensive
Who said he
drinks.
loves the bottomless sweet potato fries at Red Robin? So they must have.
Ooh,
I have to check their menu. I know they had bottomless stuff there. Did you?
no, I've never eaten there before.
I know, but we sometimes look at menus. I don't remember ever seeing that on any of the menus. We'll have to check that. 'Cause
Isn't
isn't
there
there
one
one?
at the mall?
That's what I was gonna ask
Yeah,
you. I
there's
think
one
so.
at the mall. We know where one is, but we've just never eaten there.
Okay, this is your next Rebus. Call it that.
So they have
This will be. I'll bring this up again before we give the answer.
okay.
Got it memorized, everyone. Subconscious. Okay. Now this was a favorite when we were younger, and then it went away. Toys R Us is
Toys R
back.
Us is back.
How many of you grew up with Toys R Us? Remember Toys R Us? Shopped at Toys R Us? Well, Toys R Us is welcoming a whole new generation of kids with a new flagship location in the American Dream Mall in New Jersey.
Oh wow.
The store will open in mid-December. The new two-level, 20,000 square foot store will have Jeffrey's Cafe. Jeffrey's the
Oh
name
yeah,
of
Jeffrey's of
the
Giraffe.
giraffe, you remember?
Yes, of
And an
course.
ice cream parlor.
Oh,
From interactive experiences to product demonstrations and even the two-story slide. Nothing
oh.
like the abyss that we rode on 10 stories, right? On the ship. This is definitely no ordinary store. The flagship location will open just in time for the holiday season. It's supposed to open up in, I think, the second week of December.
Oh,
That would be
up.
what?
Coming up
next
week.
week, right?
Yeah.
Um, the flag, okay, will open just in time for the holiday season. Comes years after Toys R Us was forced to close its stores across the United States.
Oh yeah, I remember that. We had one that was about a half hour away. We would go there. We always hit that first when we were Christmas shopping.
Yeah. Well, and of course, the kids were younger at that point too, so it's a whole different thing now.
Right.
And then they get to the point where they had a great video department because they were
Oh, that's
teenagers, but they
true.
got they
Yeah,
were
they
into
like
video.
that.
So
Yeah, they like that. Yeah, we went there a lot.
now there's really nothing. So we don't go there. I'd like to do a quick thank you to our moderators. I noticed Blaine's in the house, Larry was in the house, and Kenneth was in the house. I
That's
don't think
right.
I missed anyone else.
Hopefully not, but thank you too, our moderators. They are awesome. We appreciate you.
Okay, let's see. Won't give the answers, but let's look and see. Billy is singing. I don't want to grow up like a Toys R Us kid.
Yeah, that's it. That's right.
Now I'm going to have that song,
Me
those lyrics in my
too.
head for the rest of the day.
Oh,
Oops, there it is. Blaine says 61 and rainy in the low country of South Carolina. Okay, 61. I'll take that. We'll take that, right? Because that's what we're expecting to get when we go to Florida.
yeah, I'm hoping for that.
Okay, what is that, Nance? Any idea?
Snow in Hawaii, probably.
Well, that's a good guess, yeah. Okay, so what that is snow in Hawaii. A Hawaiian blizzard warning is in effect. Skiing possible. Didn't even know
Wow,
they ever
can you
skied it.
believe
I
that?
know they get snow in the higher elevations, but I never realized they would actually ski on it. The
Mm,
hottest new ski destination is a volcano in Hawaii. A
wow.
blizzard hitting the Big Island is expected to leave behind more than 12 inches of snow on higher elevations. New York Times reported. And the peaks of the Big Island's volcanoes each rise to about 14,000 feet, while blizzard conditions are forecast on elevations of 11,000 feet and higher. The Weather Channel noted that doesn't mean travelers should expect to see snow on the beaches anytime soon. Snow is not necessarily an uncommon occurrence at the island's higher elevations. But with the National Weather Service predicting wind gusts of more than 100 miles an hour on the summits of Big Island, and more than a foot of snow expected to fall, it's not surprising people around the country were surprised. I looked more into this because I was curious, because you're obviously not going to have a ski resort.
Well, that's what I was
right?
going to say. How do they get up to the volcano?
They
That's what I was
four-wheel
wondering.
up.
They four-wheel
Yeah.
up, because that was my next question. I go, how do they get up there? So
That-
they four-wheel.
That's their ski lift. They
And
four-wheel.
I wonder how long it takes that to get up there. Wow, that's
I know
crazy.
you run those because that's and it's steep too. So
yeah, that's crazy. Wow, I wonder how many people are daring enough to do that, or what they charge for that too.
well, probably your own personal four wheels, but you're right. There's got to be companies that probably come in and
Yeah.
have these real aggressive,
Powerful.
powerful ones, and
Yeah.
they will ride people to the top.
Yeah, wow.
Because where was it? There was the ones out west where they fly by helicopter to the top of the mountain
Oh
to ski
yeah,
down.
yeah. That's what I was.
You'd have to be a pretty good skier.
I know.
Blaine says Kona, Hawaii got hit pretty hard for sure. Billy is giving us a wine. Mele Kelakamaka? Mele Kelakamaka.
Means Merry Christmas.
Does it?
I think so.
Oh, does it, Billy? Hopefully the hula dancers have long underwear.
Don't you remember
Good
that?
point.
Don't you remember that show, that song? Every Christmas means.
It's funny. They Ace Florida one says it's cold in North Carolina. The Blaine's in 61. They're saying it's cold. So for us, that would be, we consider that very warm.
But Blaine's
Very
not.
pleasant.
I thought Blaine was in Savannah.
Funny thing, it's
Wait.
81 in Kona right now.
Oh no! Wow, I'll be
That
already
is funny.
there. Wait a minute, I'm confused. I thought Blaine was in.
He's in South Carolina.
Okay, who's in Savannah? I was getting confused.
No, he lives near Savannah.
Oh, that's what my problem is. Okay, he lives near Savannah.
Yeah, Merry Christmas Hawaiian. It is
Yeah. Yeah, it's a song. They play it every year. Yeah, that's there you go. Now you got
Christmas
it.
Day.
It's all right. He worked a long shift. last night.
Okay, rain break time. Let's see the answers here.
Oh, good. So
Can you see it?
yeah.
Don't give the answer yet. Let me
Well,
go
I
back.
don't know the answer. I can't see very well.
Let me find the divider. There's the divider. Okay, do you want to take a guess at it, Nance?
It's PAWAKRK, right?
Yeah.
Walk in the park.
Very good, Nancy.
Wow.
Very good.
Wow.
Let's see what we got here. Billy got it. Walk in the park. Cruising scene has it. Wayne is very good.
I think we're gonna bring a lot of these rebuses with us on the cruise, and then we're gonna.
Oh, you mean the Florida?
No,
the cruise.
on our group
In
cruise,
October. Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that would be funny.
We'll bring a stack of them.
30 minutes. He's 30 minutes from Savannah. We
Oh,
live
okay.
last county before you get into Savannah. Yeah.
All right, that's what I was getting.
Hoping
confused
on the way home, maybe that we might be able to meet up with Blaine
Yeah.
if we decide to swing over to Savannah.
Yeah.
57 in Texas now.
Ooh.
Hey, welcome in. Hitchhiking Bones.
Hitchhiking Bones.
She says holiday greetings to everyone.
Yeah, it's coming close. 3 weeks.
54 degrees for the journey, the Gingers in South Carolina. So they get 54, yeah. So it's not ultra hot.
No.
You know, you kind of expect it to be warmer than that, but
Yeah.
it's certainly better than here.
Better than here for sure. Yeah.
East Florida is almost done with the video this weekend. Okay, I have to make sure we check that out.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I'm gonna write that down because I tried looking for that before and I couldn't. Okay. That's what I gotta do is start keeping notes here. All right, so for the next one, walk in the park was the answer. Walk in the middle of the park. For
Right.
anyone that didn't guess. Okay, here's your next one. Oh, did I put the answer down? Did I put the thing down? I didn't. Shoot. We have to get the wall up quickly, or I'll
Oh,
never
no.
find it. Let's hope we get up before anyone. Okay, it did get up. So we will check back. You guys are real good at these, and I don't know if I'm making them, if they're too easy. You guys are just too good at it. In the future, would you like harder ones, or do you like it at this capacity, I guess?
Level, I guess.
Level? Yeah. Okay, so there. Whoa, get back there. This was interesting because we've always grown up thinking that the best time, the cheapest flights are Tuesdays and
Yeah.
Wednesdays, right?
Yeah.
Well,
And
according
that's
to
changed?
them, it's changed. Okay. Best day to buy airline tickets for price and availability. Thinking about flying somewhere in the new year? You're not alone. When's the best day to buy airline tickets?
Is it Monday?
In the past, you may have heard, and this surprised me. In the past, you may have heard the best day to buy airline tickets is Tuesday, but that's no longer the way to get a great deal. Instead, according to Expedia, which you think they kind of know, the ideal day to book a flight is Sunday.
Sunday.
What do you think? The weekend's over, and that would be one
Yeah,
of the
that's what I
highest
thought you were
ones.
gonna say Monday.
But that's what our kids are flying. Is it Saturday or Sunday? This is Sunday, right? I can't even remember. What's New Year's Day? Is that Saturday or Sunday?
Boy, I don't remember.
Someone tell me if New Year's Day is on Saturday or Sunday. Because she originally was going to get one on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then they found just as good a deal on, I want to say Sunday, but okay, so where are we here? Ideal day is Sunday. For domestic flights, booking at the end of the weekend can save travelers as much as 5%. For international travelers, it saves at nearly 10%. The ideal day to start a domestic trip, this surprised me too, Friday.
Right.
Leaving at the start of the weekend instead of Monday, which used to be considered the cheapest day to fly, will yield savings of more than 15%. For
Really?
international flights, the cheapest day to start the trip is on a Thursday, which will save travelers more than 5%. What's the cheapest month to travel? This you probably
January?
guess. For domestic flights, the ideal month is January,
January. That's
when
what makes
travelers can
sense.
save more than
Yeah, it
10%
makes
versus
sense to
traveling
me.
in June. For international flights, this surprised me again. You know what the month for international flights is?
International flights.
So, of course, it's the seasons that are different
Yeah,
than
I
ours.
don't know.
August
August.
is the ideal
Okay.
month to jet off when travelers can save almost 20% versus
Wow.
traveling in the height of the holiday season in December.
Wow.
So it's now Sunday, guys, to book it. Okay. Let me check here. Okay, the answer's popping up. Blaine says, I thought Wednesday after midnight was the best time. Glad to know now. Yeah, that we were looking at Tuesday and Wednesdays 'cause I'd always traveled on those dates or learned those dates. So I guess it just changes around. And I'm not saying this is gospel either. I'm sure it depends where you're going and what you're doing. Blaine says Saturday since Christmas is Saturday. Okay, so that means so they're flying down. They got the cheapest flight, if you can believe it, on New Year's Day. We're driving, as you know, guys know, we're driving down the week before New Year's to get a place, get settled, and stay there for 2 or 3 months in Florida. And they're going to fly down and join us for the first 2 weeks, and they're coming in on the first. So we have to get down there to get a place for us all, stock it with food, pick them up at the airport. I don't know if we're getting the short end of that stick or not. It is Saturday, Billy said. Okay, leaving for a cruise on a January 2nd, Sunday. I used to think that the weekday departures for cruises were the best, just for weekday, yeah. But my last through cruises have been on the weekend, and boy, is it a lot easier getting to your port with the traffic on a weekend than it is during the weekday. Okay, the next one, we did a video or we showed some pictures several weeks ago on this guy that had developed a Winnie the Pooh inside a tree hotel room that they were renting out. Well, this new guy here has one based on the Grinch, which I thought was, again, cute and wanted to share with you. We like to do things a little different than just. So this is, man, Okay. It just disappeared for a minute, so she is going to miss the beginning of The Grinch. Oh, you're just in time to see The Grinch.
Oh, I don't
He
wanna
was
miss
waiting
it.
for you.
I don't want to miss it.
Okay.
I like that movie. How much?
What do you think?
$20 a night?
Yeah.
How come it's so reasonable?
The guy's a nice guy. Oh, maybe it's not The Grinch. Actually, the price of $19.57, I think, is based on the fact he did it for the year the movie came out. Did it come out in 57? Is that
I really
possible?
don't know.
It was something based on when the story or the book or the movie or something came out
And I missed where it was.
in Utah.
Utah.
Okay. Second,
And
give me
who-
the dates. Oh, thank you, Ace. Thumbs up. You forgot to say it. Yeah, thumbs up helps us a lot. If you haven't, please hit a thumbs up. We always
So-
appreciate it.
The guy that did the cave, he was just a.
He just made it, I guess.
He just
You-
made
you-
it.
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
give him a call and ask him exactly
No, this is
what did it, but he just made it
Okay.
based on where the Grinch lived.
that's cool.
I'm sure it will sell out, no problem at all.
Sure, for 20
Hey, thank you
bucks
for
a night.
joining us, Journey with the Gingers. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for coming in. Happy holidays.
See, I must stop Christmas shopping, but Dawn says she must be behind on the Christmas shopping. We even, well, I don't know if I say we started, didn't. We're not really doing a lot of Christmas shopping.
No, we're going Saturday.
Blaine says you'll see some new information on the cruise line starting called Margaritaville and a ship called Margaritaville at Sea out of Palm Beach. I don't know if he's serious or not. Margaritaville, that'd be pretty good though, huh? Okay, so the brain break. You think you know what this is,
Oh,
Nance?
I can't see it. Oh yeah, I think yeah.
Give it a second.
That's easy one.
Give it a second until
You want me to say it?
not yet. All right, you want to guess, Nance? Go ahead.
1 in a million.
1 in a million. We have
See-
Cruising, Blaine, Billy, Journey.
See, the trick is we should bring some of these on our group cruise, and after a few drinks, we'll see whose brain
Yeah, I
is sharp enough to get them after a few
You can rate the
drinks.
brain from the beginning till the end, right?
Yeah.
He's serious. I think I'll post. Yeah, that would be funny. I mean, it'd be interesting. I'm not saying funny. Hey, Larry.
Larry,
Larry, if you weren't here, I did give a shout out to the moderators, and it's nice to see Larry's going back live again. Which was
Yes.
nice. We listened to his show. Actually,
Yes.
we both
Yeah.
listened to it in bed.
yes,
the other night.
I learned about.
It was good nighttime watching, Larry.
Yes, Larry has a big family. He talked about his family, and he's got a lot of brothers and sisters.
And the official time, Larry, is 2:45 p.m. here. All right, let's see. I think I did one more brain breaker this time. Oops. Let's do that, have my break. Okay, there it is. All right, so the last brain break is this one. Now, I'm guessing people are going to get part of this, but not this whole answer, but
Wait a
we'll
minute,
see.
the letters underneath there.
I'll
Okay,
read it to you when we
alright.
do it.
Okay.
We give the answer. All right. So we're on our last segment of news, and this is 6 updates from the Florida park. The first one, I didn't even know they had discontinued these, but it's nice to see
Really?
them coming back. Yeah, trams are returning to Walt Disney World. After nearly 2 years, parking trams have finally returned to Walt Disney World.
Oh, I didn't know they discontinued
Yeah.
that because it's been so long since we've been
Right.
there.
Well, it was just for the pandemic, so they've been there right up until the pandemic started.
Oh, I see.
Has confirmed that parking trams will return to Magic Kingdom later this month and will resume service to the other Walt Disney theme parks later in 2022.
Hmm.
So maybe that's what we'll get to take to the park.
Yeah,
Be nice getting back on there. Huh?
be nice to go to the park after so long.
This is like an interesting meal. Storybook dining at Artist Point returns to the Disney's Wilderness Lounge. Now, Disney. Okay, I'm trying to think of that's what it looks. We always say it looks like the Lincoln Logs.
Yes, it does.
And they have a restaurant called Artist Point. I remember we had a picture of Johnny with the giant, was it Winnie the Pooh in the hallway outside of this restaurant?
Yes, I
So
do remember that.
That was outside that restaurant. We didn't
Yeah.
eat there, but
No,
it
we
was
didn't eat there, but yeah, we got a good picture of him with the giant Winnie the Pooh there. Yeah, I know he's. Oh, yes.
the story character dining experience at Artist Point will be reopening December 16th, just in time for the holiday season. Guests who book their experience will be able to see Snow White, Dopey, Grumpy, and the Queen stroll through the enchanted forest
Ooh.
while enjoying a prefixed dinner with a choice of an individual plated entree and shared starters and desserts. Reservations can be booked now, and the price is $60 for adult, $39 for children.
Ooh.
You
I
know,
guess that's not too terrible considering.
for Disney, it's not. You're
For
right. For
Disney,
Disney, it's not.
yeah.
Once again, since we're almost at the end here, I'd like to remind people there's no live next Wednesday. We have tons of stuff during the week, taking up our time. Following Wednesday, we will do our last live on Wednesday from New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And we do have our live. I think the Tanisha's going to be popping in for Tanisha time on this Sunday
Mm-hmm.
at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And that will be our last live on Sundays from New Hampshire. And we
Jeez.
still got to figure out what days and what we're doing once we get to Florida as far as lives are concerned. So please hit the bell if you haven't. And so you'll get a notification when we finally decide what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate that.
Yeah. Lots of changes coming up.
Lots of changes. Okay, the next one. This looks like a fun restaurant, but I looked at it and didn't really care to go there for a meal. So this would be a good solution for me and you. Reservations for Space 2020 Lounge now available. Guests wanting to visit Epcot's Space 220 restaurant without ordering a full meal can now make reservations to visit the location's lounge, which includes a full bar and
Yeah.
a select small place for purchase.
Oh,
So like
that's
a bar
nice.
setup.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But you still, as you can tell by the picture, you're still going to get to see all the special effects
That's
stuff.
cool. I want to do that. Yeah.
Just
That
think, we're
sounds cool.
saving 5,000 each from staying at the hotel, so we could use
Wow.
that on drinks, right?
Yeah, it's a big savings. Oh man.
Okay. In Disney World, I never heard of these before. Super Zoom Magic Shots are now available at Epcot. Super Zoom Magic Shots are now available from the Disney Photo Pass photographers at Epcot. Super Zoom Magic. Has anyone got these before? Super Zoom Magic Shots are short videos which show a close up of your party before zooming out to show you the surrounding park. Each video lasts approximately 15 seconds. They're taking a short, and I guess you pose for it like the
Yeah.
family, and then they zoom back and you see that you're in front of the castle or wherever they have it set up.
Oh wow.
I mean, I guess it's good if you get in the photo pass, right?
Yeah.
It's like a mini video. You can splice it together.
And what's the cost of that?
I think it's part of your photo pass. So
Oh,
whatever
I
the
see.
photo
Oh,
pass
I
is
see.
now. Let's see. Hopefully we see a live or two of y'all in the parks.
I hope
Yeah, I'm holding
so.
that blank too. Like I told you guys earlier, they crossed us up by taking the annual pass. We were going to be in there all the time. So I don't know now if we'll use the time while we're in the parks to be doing lives or be running around trying to do the rides that we haven't seen in 10 years, right?
Yeah, it's been so long.
Thank you, Don. Bell on. All right. Got a couple more here. Velocicoaster. This looks like fun. Documentary released on Peacock. Peacock's a streaming network for free. I think it's still free. Subscribers to NBC's Peacock streaming service can now stream The Making the Jurassic Park Velocicoaster documentary, which is hosted by Mario Lopez. Anyone ridden the Velocicoaster? Does look like fun.
Yeah. I don't
Well, you
know.
won't, but I can tell you how it is.
Well, I have conquered some roller
No, you
coasters, so
have.
I have.
Little
So,
by
but
little.
little by little, I'm trying to conquer them all.
And the last entry into the Florida parks is Universal Parks and Resorts President Bill Davis to retire.
Oh,
Universal Parks and Resorts has announced that after 15 years serving as president of Universal Studios, Bill Davis will be retiring.
wow.
Karen Irwin, president of the Universal Studios Hollywood, will become president of Universal Orlando Resort on January 1st.
Wow.
So good luck in your retirement, Mr. Davis.
Yeah. I'm right there with you.
Okay, so that I can. You know, it's funny. I have the answers written down to these because I got caught a few weeks ago not writing them down and forget what the answer one was, and you guys have guessed them all right, so I haven't had to. Okay, so let's blow this up, Nance, and you can look at it. I'll blow it up so you can even see without your glasses. By the way, we're asking what that is. It's an I, a C, and an E.
I
Okay?
thought it was a K and an I, and I just could not figure out what it was.
You guys are dealing with people with their eyes. So
I did. I kept looking. I didn't. I thought it was a
so
K
before I
and an
give the
I.
answer, let me just go
Okay.
through the chat. Don says these PhotoPass shots are great if you purchase the memory maker. You
Oh,
can take as many photos in the park as you want during the trip. Yeah, my feel with those has always been, and I haven't looked into it, so I don't know, but is that they just don't have enough place to take the photos, and you'd still have to take a bunch of your own. But maybe they have photographers everywhere now. I don't know.
Hmm.
Kim and Eric, welcome in
Hi, Kim
from
and Eric.
Germany.
Wow,
Saying hello to everyone.
nice.
All right. So the answer, and we'll go back, and everyone, of course, got it again. What I'm gonna do is mix some real tough ones in if I can find
Yeah,
them.
you
If they
gotta-
make them next
Yeah.
time, see if I can fool these
Yeah,
guys.
these guys are getting too. These guys are real good. We'll have to challenge them.
Hey, Larry
more.
says he'll be stepping out. Sure, Larry, thank
Bye,
you for joining
Larry.
us. Talk to you later online. I'm working mids tonight, so I'll probably send you a message then. Okay, Billy, walking on thin ice. Walking on ice is cruising scene. Walking on thin ice is Blaine.
Yep.
Or walking on ice. Yeah, you guys are right. It's walking on thin ice. But you know, it's funny. The word it's supposed to be thin. See how the ice is?
Yeah, I thought
It's
that's
not.
what.
It doesn't really look thin. So I didn't think anyone would guess thin
No,
ice,
it
but
doesn't. I
of
thought
course they did.
they're very good. You guys, we're gonna have to get more difficult rebuses because you guys are so good at these.
All right. So the timing is good on that. That's our last brain. That's our last news story. Let's just give a quick summary. So we end the show today. We're gonna come
Yes.
on Sunday at 4 and do our. I think we're gonna play some name this some games and just talk traveling. If people want to talk, we'll just talk traveling back and forth and do some trivia at the same time. Well, not trivia. We have a game called Name This, and we put pictures up, and you have to name a certain category. So I'm going to try and make it as much Christmas related as I can. That'd be for Sunday at 4, and then we have nothing the following week. We're not doing our
We're
live
not
during
doing
the
a
week.
live next
And
Wednesday.
then the following Sunday is Nancy's last Sunday of work, so we never have it on the day she works. And,
Yeah.
and 2 weeks later from that Sunday is we're actually going to be either packing or heading to Florida. So that would be our last one. This Sunday will be our last one before we go to Florida.
Wow.
And we are going to have one on the Wednesday right before Christmas. That would be our last. That would actually be our last live from New Hampshire for 3 months, right?
Yes.
So kind of sad. So if anyone hears, I'm going to put up. If anyone still were looking for advice on places to stay in Florida, passes, if there's any good deals on passes. So I'm going to throw my email up again. I've had a couple people reach out to me, which I appreciate, and give me some guidance. But that is our email. It's also on the front of our channel, and we'd appreciate any input that anyone can give us. And I guess that's it. So let's see. Don says, yes, Disney has added a lot more photographers. Memory Maker also includes ride photos. Oh, I didn't know they include the ride.
Really?
That in itself for like $20, $30. So
Yeah,
that's a huge
cool.
thing.
Yeah.
She likes our hats.
Oh, thank you.
We have just enough hats to get us through all the lives
Yeah.
this season.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
if there's no more comments or questions, you have, I guess that will be the end of our show today. So thank you very much for joining us.
yeah, thank you all for joining us.
Good luck on your Christmas shopping. We are not going to do a ton of Christmas shopping
No.
because we're basically giving the kids stuff towards their trip down to Florida with us,
Mhm.
and so we just have a few odds and ends stuff. Billy says hideout on Tom Sawyer Island, Magic Kingdom, housing problem. You know, I know you say that as a joke, but I've always thought about
That's
that. I wonder,
funny.
is hide where would be a good spot to hide on Disney, and that would be a great.
Oh, that's great. That's
Funny.
really good. I like that. Oh boy, that's funny.
Well, thank you everyone for
Thank you
joining
all for
us.
joining us. Stay young, have fun. Bye.
Have a good one, everyone. Have a good holiday season.